This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Each year at this time, people begin to think about filing their income tax return, and it's not uncommon for someone to be frustrated about this process. So we have Jeff Romine, partner with the Financial Planners of Missouri, to help break it down for us so it's not so stressful. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming in. So of course, everybody is starting to think about taxes, and they're getting all their documents ready. When should somebody start thinking about the process?
Well, I suggest that they start thinking in January, and then the tax season officially starts February 1, and so we're right in the middle of it. Your tax returns are all due on April 17th, and so you want to get right after it.
All right. And the next question is who does everyone need to file their taxes?
No, not at all. It's individuals who have, based upon their income, and then also their filing status, age, and so there's a variety of different incomes that are applicable to people in different situations in their lives.
And we did mention, and we do have that listed on our screen as well, and we'll post this on our website just in case, just so we can move along. So we do know that there are several different types of forms, and it gets really confusing because you don't know which one to fill out. You have 3 forms that you say are more popularly used than others, correct?
Well, these are the 3 forms that you'd typically choose from, and they actually go from the simplest to the more complex, and the 1040EZ is the simplest, and then, for example, the 1040 would be the one that you would want to use if you had income over $100,000, or if you were itemizing your deductions, or if you were to have other sorts of income. So you'd pick between the 3 of them which one you'd use.
All right. And how do you calculate if you owe taxes or if you're actually going to get a refund?
Well, it's very important that you understand that the forms will work you through this, but basically you add up all your income, you determine your adjusted gross income after some adjustments, and then you would subtract your deductions if you have any. And as far as the deductions go, you have to decide whether you're going to itemize or take the standard deduction. And when you itemize, what you're doing is you're taking interest expense, some medical costs, charitable contributions, state taxes into consideration. And if that exceeds your standard deduction, then of course you want to itemize. All right, then you subtract your exemptions, and then you determine what your taxable income is, and then you determine your taxes. Then comes the fun part where you get to decide how much, or figure out how much you've paid in already, and make the comparison, and now you get to know whether you owe taxes or whether you have a refund. And hopefully you'll get a refund, Ella.
Hopefully, hopefully. All right, and are there, we all know that, there's businesses out there, but can somebody, get free help to do their taxes?
Oh, yes, absolutely. First off, you can always do it yourself, and then you can also file online in some places that are free. And then here, if you want a person to help you, you can, sometimes some of the vendors will provide free tax service. And here in Kirksville, and I'm sure in other larger metropolitan areas, there's something called volunteer income tax assistance. And in fact, beginning this Saturday, for the next 4 Saturdays, there's free income tax assistance over on the Truman State campus. And then some filers. And then you can also go out there and buy the software or get a provider to help you out.
All right, and we also put those as well. And some people that can do your taxes are listed on our screen. Can you go through those really quickly?
Sure. Well, first off, I feel that you want to take responsibility for this, and so it may very well be that you'd buy some software or you might employ someone. I'm partial to CPAs. As a CPA, I believe that it's important that people be very professional in their tax preparation. But there's lawyers and there's other good tax preparation services out there, such as H&R Block and some of these kinds of places. And so I'd say, though, for peace of mind, the more complex your tax situation, the more professional you want your tax preparer.
Just to make sure you have everything in order, make sure you get the right deductions and the right refunds
That's
back.
right, and sleep better.
Exactly. All right, well, thank you so much for all this information. It's definitely very important. We'll post all of this on our website at heartlandconnection.com.